Yu-Gi-Oh! One of the biggest animes of all time, and also a card game that nobody wants to play. And nobody knows why. But that's what I'm here to do today. I'm here to explain it with a really simple analogy. So imagine it's prom night. Scratch that. Prom's coming up in a week. You're nervous. You never kissed anyone before in your life, but tonight is gonna be the night. And tonight is a week from now. You may be saying, Mac, you never kissed anyone in your life? Not even your mother. He said, I'm saving myself for prom night. It's the biggest night. It's a it's a holy night. Everyone knows prom night's the biggest night of your life. There's never anything better than high school, right? Everyone's peak. So you're nervous, but you know it's gonna happen. And the way it's gonna happen is you're gonna go to George's Threads. See, George's fantastic place. They kit you out. They got you decked out, looking fancy, looking snazzy, right? Dennis from last year, most popular guy, kissed at least like a person, right? He got his stuff at George's Threads, right? Samira, same situation. And they say this year Becky has already gotten her dress from George's. Everybody goes to George's. It's the place to be. They say George's is gorgeous. That's what they say. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So you go to George's Threads. It's a Wednesday. And you don't know it, but you've already made your first mistake. But you go in there, you go to the shopkeeper, you say, excuse me, I need an outfit for my prom. It's coming up in a week, right? I need something to make me look fantastic. And they say, no problem, we got you. All you gotta do is go over to that pile of clothes over there. And in that pile of clothes, I want you to reach in there and pick out a pair of shorts. And you're a bit confused because you said prom, and they're telling you shorts. But you know what? It's June. It's a bit warmer outside. Heck, who are you to judge? This is gorgeous George's, right? You gotta go in there and get it because they know fashion. You don't know fashion. You never kissed someone in your life, right? So you go into the pile. You go over to the pile. There's shoes, there's belts, there's pants, there's shirts, there's hats, and you're like, what the heck? This is a really disorganized way to go and like operate a retail establishment. And you might even say that this is a bad metaphor, but it's not. So you reach into the pile and you're rummaging around, right? You're pushing shoes out of the way, and you go and you finally pull out this short, and it's this bright pink paisley short, and you're like, what the heck? I don't think I can pull this off. I don't have faith in this. There's got to be more shorts. So you go back in, and you're shoving things. There's like sequins there, and you pull out this purple plaid short. And you're like, it's better, but it's still not what it needs to be, right? Like it's not the short. I can't wear purple plaid. So you go and you're rummaging, you're like, there's got to be something else in here. So you're shoving shoes, you're getting deep in there, right? And you finally pull out the third pair of shorts, and it's beige, and you're like, I think I can do beige. So you grab the beige, and you're like, is this good, shopkeep? And the shopkeep says, that's the one you want, like whatever you're feeling, right? This is our base. I'm like, okay, I think I can do the beige. And they're like, okay, with the beige you get these pair of brown shoes, and you're like, okay, all right, that's simple enough. And you're like, you don't love the shoes. The shoes are sort of round at the top. They got like a sort of clown shoe sort of look to them, but you're like, they know what they're doing. I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it. So you go and you're like, okay, so what's next? And they're like, all right, next I want you to go in that pile and I want you to get a collared shirt. And you're like, okay, collared shirt. Now that's more in line with what I'm saying. So you're going and you're digging through, right? There's velvet, right? There's card, and you're like feeling all these sensations. There was something spiky in there. You don't know what it was, but it didn't like it. But you're trying to find the shirt, and like you're seeing shirts. You're seeing jackets, but you're not finding this collared shirt, so you're digging, and finally you see some buttons, and you just reach in and you grab this shirt and you pull it out, and it's this banana yellow shirt, right? It's not what you were expecting. You're like, there's got to be something more, right? I can't just be like banana yellow. So you're digging and you're digging, and nothing, right? Like there's no other shirt. And you're like, I guess this is the shirt. This is the shirt, right? And so you're like, okay, I guess I found the shirt. And I'm a bit confused, but I found the shirt, and they're like, all right, because you picked out the banana yellow shirt, you don't get socks, right? You don't get socks, but you do get this belt. And you know what? It even comes with this hat. And so they give you this hat, and you're like, are you sure about this? And they're like, yeah, we're sure this is gonna be the one. This is it. And I was like, is there anything else I need to be digging for? And they're like, no, you got a hat, you got a belt, you got your shorts, you got your shoes, you got your shirt, everything's there. You're good to go. And you're like, all right. I mean, I guess you trust them, but like you're not really feeling confident. Like, am I able to back out now? I was like, no, you had this experience of me talking to you, so you gotta pay. You're committed now. She's like, all right. So you go home and you try on the outfit, and it didn't hit you when you were in the store, but you didn't get socks, right? So now you got ankles showing like a harlot, right? And you're really insecure, but you're like, tonight's the night. I know it's the night. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna stun them, right? My banana shirt, my beige pants, my beige shorts, not even pants, right? Oh gosh, but you go out there, right? And it's just a glance, right? You get a glance, and immediately everyone's guffawing, they're rolling on the floor laughing, their bellies are hurting. You hear this one person being like, you look like the zookeeper from Curious George, and it just cuts through you, right? Everyone else is just wearing like suits and like nice dresses, and you're out here with this collared shirt and shorts, and you do what any reasonable person would do in this situation is, and you run. You run out through the doors straight to the stall, and you're crying and you're embarrassed, and you know that this is the end of your life because, like I said, you there's nothing ever better in life after high school, right? That's the peak of life. So so you're just sobbing and you're wailing and you vow that nobody ever is gonna touch your lips again for the rest of your life. And that's why people don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you made the mistake because you weren't supposed to go on Wednesday because Wednesday's short stay, but you didn't know that. You had to go in on Tuesday or Friday. Those are the pants days. That's where you get the nice pants, right? You messed up. And you also messed up because you were supposed to, if you were going for the shorts, you were supposed to go for the pink paisley shorts. Those are the right ones. The pink paisley shorts get you socks, but they don't just get you socks. They get you a jacket to go with the shirt. And then on top of that, for whatever reason, it goes in supplements. More colored shirts that are not just banana yellow, right? And it's like you messed up so many times, but you had no clue and no way of knowing that you made that mistake. And that's why people don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they're afraid and they get embarrassed and it's too much, and you really need to just keep on going back to Gorgeous George's threads, right? You just gotta keep on going back. You gotta keep on trying out new things, realizing, oh, Sunday fun day, right? Wacky Wednesday, right? You can't be going in here blind. You gotta know when you're stepping into the establishment. And that's why people don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you.